Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy przygody Tintina reportera. Moi drodzy, dotarliśmy do takiego miejsca w grze, gdzie będziemy sprawdzać, kto kryje się pod maskami bractwa. Obstawiam, że będą to wszystkie postaci, które już spotkaliśmy na swojej drodze i przez całą gierkę po prostu knuli przede mną jakiś szwindel. Zatem ja już nie przedłużam i zobaczmy, kto kryje się pod kapturami.
Mrs. Snowball. So this one must be Mr. Snowball, of course.
Okej.
Colonel Thwad, just as I thought.
Na szczęście wszyscy stracili przytomność po tym, jak uderzyliśmy ich baseballem.
A Japanese man I've never met before. The fakir, of course. The Maharaja's secretary. So much for the loyal advisor. What a crew. The only one left is the notorious Grandma... Huh? Crikey!
Only an imbecile would trip on his own clothes. Oh!
You were saying?
Ah! Stupid robes. Ah! Like I said, imbecile.
Wait! This is ridiculous! I suggest we take off these robes and continue with the chase.
Deal. I'll go first.
Of course. It's only fair.
Now you. Take your time.
All right. Now wait till Hey! That's not fair!
No dobra, zatem kontynuujmy nasz pościg za fakirem.
Give up! You're done!
The only ones who are done are all those fools. As long as our leader is alive, the Brotherhood will persevere.
Sooner or later, the Grandmaster will fall too!
How dare you pronounce his name?
I didn't! That's his title!
Mam nadzieję, że mi nie zwieje.
I forgot how insufferable you are.
Don't worry, you won't have to see me once you're in jail.
Must you answer back every time?
Absolutely!
Dobra, widzę, że fakir się za
You're
bardzo
going to
oddalił.
pay for all the people you've turned mad.
You are going to pay for all the people you've turned mad. You are so naive. No.
Crikey, I've lost him.
No właśnie, nie do końca wiedziałem, w którą stronę on pobiegł. Czy w prawo, czy tutaj.
I forgot how insufferable you are.
Don't worry, you won't have to see me once you're in jail.
Must you answer back every time?
Absolutely! You're going to pay for all the people you've turned mad.
You are going to pay for all the people you've turned mad. You are so naive. No one gets what they deserve. The world's a dark place.
I will never accept something like that.
Ha! That's exactly what the last Maharaja said.
You're despicable. He adored his nephew. And now, because of you, he thinks he's driving in the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Yes, that was a good one.
Come back here, you coward.
Wow, bo wpadnę do wody.
Quit now. You've nowhere to run.
You're not the one who decides that.
The palace is filled with guards.
Nothing that a poisoned dart can't fix.
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. Where did he go?
An intruder! Get him!
Crumbs.
Do diaska, mamy tutaj pełno strażników. Dobra, ale widzę, że oni idą w moją stronę.
You're trapped!
Więc ja bym musiał się ich w inny sposób pozbyć. Najgorsze jest to, że to jest czasówka.
Block his way!
It's locked.
What is he? A marathon runner?
You can't always scurry off like
Another
that,
locked
you
door.
rat.
That's bad.
Kolejne drzwi, które są zamknięte.
Isn't he?
Why don't you come here so we can talk like adults?
I can't believe it. This door is locked.
Nie, złapali mnie prawie. Wow, 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 wow.
Turn yourself in, and I promise we won't kill you.
Who let him in anyway?
W ostatniej chwili.
You have no way out. In the name of the law, hands up. Snowy! You're okay. Oh, my dear friend.
Congratulations, dear friend. You've pulled off a masterstroke.
What? But don't you want to arrest me anymore?
We now know that you and your dog are innocent. The police raided their hideout in Cairo and found a blacklist that included your name. There was also a plan of this hideout, and that's how we discovered...
He's got away again. Oh, after him.
We'll get him, young man!
As soon... There was no time to despair. We needed the fastest car to chase down the villains. I got behind the wheel and stepped on the accelerator, determined to stop the Brotherhood once and for all.
Mam nadzieję, że tym razem błędów graficznych nie będzie.
A few miles further, in the middle of the jungle, I spotted their car. It took me a few more miles to realize that Thompson and Thompson were gone.
No teraz przynajmniej widzę, gdzie mam jechać.
Thompson, what do you think? You don't know what to say, huh? Perhaps Thompson has an idea. Friends? Are you here? Friends? They're gone. Surely they got scared. This is not for everyone, even for grown men like them. What a leap! I hope the car holds on. Well, Snowy, Thompson and Thompson left us. We'll have to save the prince on our own. This road is really testing my nerves. We can't lose them. I'd never forgive myself if something happened to the prince. Hooray! Now or never. We won't have a better chance to make up lost time.
Pomyliłem drogi. Zamiast jechać w lewo, pojechałem w prawo.
Let's see how fast this thing can go. I bet the old Maharaja would have burned rubber in this thing, which is exactly what we're gonna do.
O kurde, ale się rozbiłem. Samochód, którym jadę za chwilę, wyzionie ducha. Kurde, znowu ich zgubiłem.
We should have gone faster. We have to go faster. We'll never reach them at this pace. The last thing we needed, a cliff. I hope they're careful. No one would survive a fall like that. Hold on, Snowy.
Za
These
szybko
turns
jadą.
are dangerous. We have to use this downhill to our advantage. Hooray! Now or never. We won't have a better chance to make up lost time. It's still not easy to catch up to them. How hard it is to catch up with such a driver. That driver doesn't seem too worried about dying. Fear not, Snowy. We'll save him, I promise. You You know I always keep my word.
O kurde, ale wyskoczyłem w kosmos.
I failed the prince. That driver doesn't seem too worried about dying. Fear not, Snowy. We'll save him, I promise. You know I always keep my word. Let's see how fast this thing can go. I bet the old Maharaja would have burned rubber in this thing, which is exactly what we're gonna do. If we keep up this pace, we'll definitely catch up to them. This road has to end somewhere.
Let's see how good a driver you are! Ouch!
Where? Oh no! The prince! Poor devils. Poor prince. He didn't deserve such a terrible death. There's nothing we can do.
Agree.
How? Don't come any closer!
Oh, what?
Oh no, not again. I must resist. The eyes. The eyes.
Bring him and leave him next to the prince.
Yes, Grandmaster.
We can finally finish this little varmint. Poison him. I want him to go crazy.
As you wish, Grandmaster.
First, though, I want to ask him a few questions.
Na szczęście Miluś nie jest podatny na hipnozę.
I was sent on a mission
I
as
see.
a reporter
So
to
you ran
Shanghai.
into us by chance, did you? Poison him. I want him to go crazy.
As you wish, Grandmaster.
First, though, I want to ask him a few questions. All right, Tintin, who sent you?
I was sent on a mission as a reporter to Shanghai.
I see. So you ran into us by chance, did you? Let me think about my next question.
What the devil? Could it be that dog again?
How did you help the Maharaja fight off the fakir's poison dart in the palace?
It wasn't him in the bed.
Don't you lie to me. Think about it first before you answer.
Znów muszę trafić go kokosem. Problem polega na tym, że to jest czasówka i muszę się naprawdę spieszyć. A zanim ja odkryję, gdzie jest ten kokos, to też trochę czasu minie, aczkolwiek widzę, że gierka mnie tu chyba prowadzi troszeczkę za rękę.
Don't you lie to me. Think about it first before you answer.
Grandmaster, we'd better leave here soon. Maybe the dog...
I don't care about that darn dog. I need more time. Did you think about what you're going to say?
Yes.
Well then speak.
I built a dummy that looked just like him. I put it in the bed knowing that the fakir would try to poison him with his darts.
Did you think about what you're going
No
to say?
dobra, pozostał mi prawdopodobnie ostatni
Yes.
kokos, ale zobaczcie jak on jest wysoko.
Well then speak.
Jak ja mam się tam
I
dostać?
built a dummy that looked just like him.
Może tędy?
I put it in the bed knowing that the fakir would try to poison him with his darts.
That's how he saved him. He's
Ślepy
cunning
zaułek.
as a serpent.
Well then, one last question before I put an end to your sanity.
Okej, chyba się udało. To jest gałąź.
Grandmaster, if it's not the dog, maybe there's a spirit trying to kill us.
I am not afraid of the living, and even less of the dead. How do you escape death?
Cholera,
Over
6
and
metrów.
over?
Good people are lucky.
Oh, I cannot take this guy anymore. I'm out of here.
Padłem! No nie wierzę.
Finish him.
What happened? Snowy, did you do that? Well done. You're the best coconut and stone thrower I've ever met. But what about the prince? All is not lost yet. Snowy, you keep an eye on the fakir. I'll rescue the prince.
I mamy kolejny pościg. Tym
Hey,
razem w
stop!
górach.
Leave the prince alone! He's just a boy!
But someday, he will be a snake. I was just a boy too when I made my whole family go bankrupt.
Maybe you didn't have a choice, but there's always time to change.
But I did have a choice. I could have been a sponge fisherman like my father, that pathetic loser. But I would never have left Greece. I would have been a nobody my whole life, trapped on Lerus, that hellhole of an island.
Nothing seems to matter to him. I couldn't forgive myself if something happened to the prince. Be careful! If you go that fast, you could fall!
Men like me don't trip over pebbles. But what would you know? You're a spoiled little brat who always had everything. Just like the prince and that whole family of worthless bums.
Someday he will be the Maharaja of Guy Pajama and look after all of this territory.
Ha! Only if he makes it out alive.
Don't do anything to him, please! You will gain nothing from hurting the prince!
Don't you dare ask me for mercy! Because of you, my organization is a mess. My drugs confiscated, my people locked up. But I won't go down alone. But I won't go down alone. Remember that!
There they are!
Wow, nie tego się spodziewałem. O cholera.
By thunder! That was close.
Ale udało mi się wspiąć z powrotem.
But I can't give up. I didn't come this far for nothing. I can't let him get away. It's me you want. Let the prince go and face me.
There are many ways to face your enemies. The one I like most is harming their loved ones. Guy Pajama is going to hate you when you show up at the palace empty-handed.
Whatever you do, I won't let you escape.
Shoo, you fly!
This place is too dangerous. I can't lose focus, even for a second. One misstep and it's curtains for me.
No właśnie, dlatego za dużo nie mówię, żeby się nie rozpraszać.
Let's see if you can get around this!
I have to catch up with them before tragedy strikes.
Don't you ever get tired?
I should ask him the same thing. Why do I always get the most dangerous paths?
W ostatniej chwili kliknąłem na S. Wow.
Hey, I promise to help you if you turn yourself in. If nothing happens to the prince, they will surely take it into consideration.
Ha! I've taken too many lives for them to take anything into consideration.
You coward!
This land was already in shambles when I arrived. There is nothing left to save here. You'd better leave before you get wiped out too.
I didn't come this far for nothing. If you let go of the prince, I promise not to come after you.
You don't get it, do you?
What?
There's no turning back now. I've come too far to disappear.
What do you mean?
There's no middle ground. Either you win or I win.
I will never accept something like that.
All I hear are empty words. Save your breath.
You coward!
No, on the contrary, I'm all in.
Don't you realize that this is dangerous for you too?
Ha! This dangerous? It shows that you're just a spoiled brat.
I have to get him. The Maharaja trusts me.
Jak go prawie zgubiłem
Your
już.
Highness, hold on. I promise I'll save you.
There is nothing left to save here. Ow!
This isn't over. It's over. You've nowhere to run.
Last.
Leave the prince on the ground.
All right. All right.
Slowly. Now, turn.
Sure.
No! Hold on! Your Highness! Are you all right? Huh?
Nation missed.
Poor wretch. Who was he? Will we ever know? Or has he taken his secret with him forever? Once we got back to the palace, I witnessed one of the most moving scenes of my life.
Oh, my son. I was so scared.
After that, the rest was celebration. The Maharaja even invited me to be a part of the parade on his elephant.
Tintin, when you arrived in Gaipujam, unrest and fear reigned. But now, thanks to you, opium has disappeared from our fields. We are back to growing rice. And we can now feed our people again. I'll never thank you enough.
The prince's safety is payment enough for...
Prostrate yourselves before Ramses II.
Don't be silly. They are here for me, Napoleon the First.
Maybe there's something you can do for me, Your Highness.
Just this once I go by car. But for the next time, have my noble horse Marengo ready?
If it's true that you're taking me back to Egypt, take me however you wish. I don't care.
Thanks to the Maharaja, we were able to send Professor and Slotsky to the mental hospital while we searched for a cure for them. With all the loose ends tied, I thought it would be time to leave, but it wasn't.
The Maharaja invited me to stay in the palace as his guest for as long as I wished. Thanks to this, the prince found a good friend to play with. I have had a wonderful stay at the Guy Pajama Palace, but now it is time to leave. I must go to Shanghai and finish the mission that was entrusted to me. Once I'm there, I'll write to you again. Yours sincerely, Tintin, reporter. Let's go, Snowy.
No i świetnie, bo to brzmi jak zapowiedź kolejnej części z przygodami Tintina. Tym razem w Szanghaju. A już się nie mogę doczekać. Mam nadzieję, że twórcy są już w trakcie tworzenia Tintina reportera, no i akcji, która się będzie działa w Azji. Moi drodzy, tym oto sposobem zakończyliśmy naszą przygodę. Mam nadzieję, że seryjka wam się podobała. Mi się grało w to naprawdę przyjemnie. Były momenty trudniejsze, były momenty łatwiejsze, ale nie była to gra, w której się irytowałem i za każdym razem, kiedy siadałem do tego tytułu, to byłem ciekaw tego, co wydarzy się dalej. Fajny tytuł, naprawdę przyjemny. No i co, no nie mogę się doczekać kolejnej części. Mam nadzieję, że nie będziemy musieli na nią czekać 2 lat, 3 lat, tylko już w przyszłym roku twórcy dadzą jakieś wstępne informacje, że coś takiego się pojawi. A tymczasem, moi drodzy, dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia w kolejnym let's playu. Jutro niestety odcinka na kanale nie będzie z tego względu, że jadę na pogrzeb, ale jeden dzień przerwy nie zaszkodzi. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie, trzymajcie się, hej!